Hello friends and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for some Software Incorporated Vanstra PC. When we left off, it was December of 1999 and we were trying to stay on top of support. You can see I was looking at that as I started this episode up, kind of focusing on that actually. But we also had a couple of teams finally come online out of education, teams L and teams N, so I went ahead and assigned them a couple of new projects and built those teams up. And then we've got some stuff that's going to be coming out of design here soon. Who do we got sitting idle here? I don't like having an idle team. Support 17, why are you idle? You should not. Support 17 should absolutely not be idle. Wow, so you're all caught up on all of your projects, huh? Even Project Jupiter? All right, interesting. Well, how about we take one of these projects that are one of these other support teams are not keeping up with, and we'll assign that to our support 17 team. Support 17, right? 1, 9, 17. Great. All right, now you guys get to work. Who are you? Looks like another support team. Support 13. All right, why don't you take on race drive here? Assign none. None, I say. It's going to be 13, 5, and 21. All right, good. That's what you get for sitting around doing nothing, everybody. A little hard to keep all these things balanced. I think it might be better off to just have everybody assigned to every project like I had done it previously. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether one way works better than another. So we have support 15. Oh, okay, they must just be coming back from a meeting or something. But either way, all of our support stuff seems to be staying pretty well under control. None of them are really gathering up any big numbers. We've got $100 million. Did I check to make sure that we don't have any other companies we could be trying to buy up all their stock? Once again, it resets all the width of these windows every time I reload this game, which is kind of annoying. Details. Aha, glad I looked. Great. How about this one? I already own all the stock in that one. Oh, that was not a very good investment. But you know what? Most of our investments are pretty good, so not all of them are going to strike gold. Going to definitely still have much better results than we would in real life investing our money, though. So looks like we made about $50 million last month. I'm going to go ahead and throw most of our cash into our insurance account. Not quite sure why. Oh, Z-Layer has gone into beta. That's why it's up there. And it's January. Oh, January. Does that mean new research? It doesn't look like it. I think once you hit 2000, we've got all the research done. So one thing I never use is this little drag bar. It's really way over to the side. It's really hard to see. I didn't even know it was there for like the first however many hundreds of hours that I played this. I've played this game. I feel like I've played it hundreds of hours. Maybe it hasn't been quite that long. It looks like we got a couple of games that are ready to go into development, though, which means I'm going to be able to pull these developers off to become artists. I don't really have any programming teams to be working on these right now. And I've noticed over in my other game that games take far longer to develop once you start getting into the year 2000 range than they used to. A lot of them are taking 2 years in development, which is considerably different than they used to take about a year and a half in development. So that was a pretty big surprise, honestly. All right, so flat draw and indoor soccer, I do not want to do reviews on those. Let's try to remember that. Danny's Trial is getting a review this month, though. Review, outsource. Z-Layer 6 is going to get a press build. Base Simulator and Dwarf 12 are going to get press builds. So, Door 12, Base simulator. See layer 6. Very good. Let's go ahead and shrink all this stuff down here. Get down to this review. Danny's trial. 7.6. Not bad. It's not really going up any. It really takes a long time to go from 7.2 to 7.6. Let's check it again in March. We may be hitting a ceiling already on that. Are we, what's the, so it's the art, once again, that is really kind of holding us back. Is that a uneducated team that's working on that? Yeah, it looks like most of these things are still being done by the old uneducated teams. It's only the newer projects that have the leaders with art training. So Cook is unable to find a stove. I'm not too worried about that. I've already checked our education is good for this month, so I don't really need to check that. Let's look at our on-hands real quick and make sure I don't need to order any more copies of anything. I'm going to go ahead and order another 100,000 copies of this and another 100,000 copies of that. There we go. Everything else should be just fine. Great. Let's close that window. Speed you up a little bit. We have $21 million here at the end of January. Oh, it's 2,000 as well. We can buy all new computers for the entire building. Select furniture type and place furniture with that. Okay. Ka-ching. That was very expensive, but you know what? Totally worth it. And we don't need to have anything selected. I say we also don't need to go up a floor. What we do want to do is go up a speed, though. So we have $21 million. Should probably make 50 or so this month. Yep, $45 million. Not a bad month for us. New company to invest in. Buy. That's it for that, huh? How are we doing on support? Looks like that group that I just put on to Listnr 5, now they're not quite able to keep up. This group on Kingdom Craft 2, which it was one of the groups that I'd shifted from something else. Do we have any idle employees? Really, the double OC team is idle? Why are you even at work at this time of day? I guess it's the middle of the day, that's why. I swore, they had some porting jobs. Did they get done with all their porting already? It's quick. You guys are fast. All right. Well, help out with these support tickets that are falling behind. Actually, it seems like a lot of them are falling behind again. How are we already falling behind on support? All right. You go to work there. And help out with this one too, please. There we go. Maybe we'll bang through those. Yeah, you can already see that we are banging through them. Good job. Good job helping, guys. Maybe the other teams... Oh, wait, you're maybe not such a good job helping. Maybe the other teams took a vacation or something during this time frame. These things happen. We are coming up on the end of another day here. Take you off of that. Assign none. Develop. Shrink down. Probably drag these down into the design area. Or development area. Whatever. I think we're too late for Studio Dweller Mobile. That team has already gone home. Nope, they haven't. They're still here. You're gonna get that finished for the day? Wow, nice job, you guys. Develop, assign, none. But not firing range mobile. That one's gonna still take a little while. I'm gonna take these design teams and shove them all into the pool. You are just a couple of random employees, so you can go directly into the pool. You have a leader, so I don't want to pull him out. And whoops, did I do? Okay, yeah, these ones are all the inactive ones. Double OD, and for you, you are a very good team. You know what? I'm going to leave you together because you're such a cohesive team. Doesn't hurt for us to have one design team that stays kind of permanent. You're even better than the design A team that I currently have. So I'm going to leave you guys as a team. 337% is nothing to shake a stick at. But one thing, speaking of shaking sticks, I need to shake a stick at my spreadsheet here. It's February. Oh, nothing to do in February. Wow, that's a rare occurrence. We've got a little bit to do next month, but not really a whole lot next month either. Finally, going to have a new release, Listnr 6. Wow, and Listnr 5 is one of our highest demand support items. Pratfall 2 is coming up again. Boy, that game has been out forever. It's still generating a ton of tickets. Not having any idle. Wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Who are you guys? Support 17. How do you guys keep ending up being idle all the time? Support 17. So that's going to be 1917. Whoops, not marketing, dummy. Support 1, support 9, support 17. All right, well, maybe that'll help out support 16 with their project. Could be that one of these guys are on vacation too. All right, let's see if there's any other teams that are snoozing away here. Who are you? Support 19. Everything else seems to be under control, so I don't think I need to shift this team around. Wait a minute, Support 17, why were you idle when you have these Listnr 5 things piling up? I still seem to have it all under control, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Need to keep an eye on those support teams, though. They are seem to always be up to some sort of shenanigans. This is going to be fully developed today, I imagine. Before too long. Anytime now, developing team. There we go. Thank you. And there we go. Develop. Assign. None. Okay. Shrink down. Drag down. Click. Go over here. Design A. Employees. Go back to the pool, you two. I don't know what time it is, but it's taken me a long time to do this scrolling thing, so I don't want it to have 1800 pass us by while I'm in there. It didn't, but it could have. You never know. I wouldn't put it past this game to try to have another month skip by. Colby Allen has been in an accident and resigned. Oh no. He is a marketer, so I'm not really worried about taking care or replacing him, but he's going to get that $2 million payout, so I'm glad we had that money in the bank for him. Let's throw some more money in the bank to make up for his payout. I don't think $200 million is, or whatever I put in there, $100 million. Anyways, it wasn't, it more than made up for it. I didn't check my, oh shit, it's 1900. I shouldn't be letting time pass by so quickly. Let's check our on-hands here again. We just keep selling Project Jupiter. Very popular software. I need some more shoot to bang tos, the ticket generating support software. and everything else looks fine. Let's tab it out. March means Listnr 6 gets a release, and they're going to have support team 6 working on them. Listnr 6 release, yes. Unlimited budget, yes. 500,000 copies, okay. Support team 6 is what I said, right? That's what I'm remembering. So support 6, 14, 22. Okay. Scroll you down here with the rest of them. Now, what team did I just free up? Just freed up one of these teams. I know it was a coding team. It was not coding O. Coding E, there we go. Or code E, as they might want to be called. Oh, and coding D as well. They're on vacation. I need to educate you in audio, artist audio, and coding D. You also need audio. All right, and which is the better of the two? Coding E is 197, coding D is 147. So coding E is gonna, well, I guess they're both gonna get projects, huh? So we have code E and code D. There we go. This one is gonna need, it's got too many programmers, and it's gonna need a few more artists. This one's got too many programmers as well. Interesting. So code E, we want to send, well, everybody gets along on this team except for the leader. We'll send the new guy back to the pool. 00 code. And actually, I think I need to send 2 people out of code E in there, don't I? Yep, one more. Another new guy. 00C. Great. For code D, I need to send just one of them. And well, looks like there's 2 of them don't get along. And they're both of the same length of service. There we are. Slightly more cohesive team, I hope. Now I just need to get artists in there, 5 of each. Or 5 for each. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, are these guys all artists? Nope. 1, 2. Nope, not you. All right, so there's 2. To code doesn't really matter. Code E. 1. You're not the greatest artist there. Yikes. Might not be able to send enough people over there. So you're going to go to code D. Code E. Nope, not you. You 2. Code D. And then I just need 1 more for each one. Code E and code D. But we're taking people that are maybe not the best team members overall. Code E. Everybody's above 100%, so with the kind of shortage, oh, wait a minute. I guess I sent too many people to the wrong team somewhere along the line. That's fine though. All right, code E. So code D must have a couple of extra artists in there. Let's look at the cohesiveness. Send you back, and then guess U over to code E. Oh, shit. Okay, so I still need 2 more artists. Weird. Let's look at team. Surely I've got 2 artists that are, I mean, I guess I do right there. Neither one of those are both still in the 110s, so that's fine. And shit, which team was that for? I guess I can look right on here. Code D, okay. So code E, I need to change those designers to artists. Artist, great. All right, so 186%, 148%. That's not really all that good, but it's what we have to work with. So yeah, one of these artists does not like the rest of the team. Sorry, Megan. But it looks like that gets us 4 and 5. 4 and 5, beautiful. So we are all set for development on those. That's Firing Range and Studio Dweller. So I'm not really doing these in the right order, but that's all right. Firing Range, it is March, so April is when those are really going to start, April. And that means that we're going to want to have reviews after a year. 14, 15, 16, 18. Sort these out. Great. That's the end of March, right? Did we do Danny's trial? I feel like we did, but I don't remember what the score was. Maybe we didn't. Review, outsource. If we did it already, we're going to do it again. It's not like I can't afford to waste $10,000, so. All right, Danny's trial, 8.3. Seems like I would have remembered that. All right, so it's still progressing. Come back to it in May. See if we can push it up to a 9. And that's it for the tasks this month. Grave Tricks 3 gets a press build. Grave Tricks 3 gets a press build. Grave Tricks 3, press build. Okay. Let's turn the rest of these things back on so we don't miss anything. Reviews, support is all staying under control. Speed it up. All right, we're going to end this month with $26,000 times 1,000 for $26 million. I don't know what you were thinking there. These guys must be pretty well caught up on their support as well because they're having trouble staying awake. Oh, wow. Did well last month. Did we have a new release? Listnr 6. Big seller right out of the gate with however many million, $28 million in profits. Let's order some more copies of that game. Does Listnr need to be ported out? Let's make sure that we're working on all the best operating systems, and then also that one. Good. All right, we're in good shape. I'd say we're in pretty good shape overall with the rest of our software as well. Let's go ahead and order some more copies of Spaceman 2. That game's been out for a little while as well. Beautiful. All set to speed up. All right, well, looks like we had a good couple of months, and look at that, we covered a lot of ground too. I think we got through 4 months of gameplay in one episode. That's something that seems a little unusual lately. But unfortunately, nothing can last forever. And what do we have to do at the end of this month? Let's make it through the end of this month, and then we'll call it good for the episode, because we don't have to do any reviews or anything that's going to take up too much time. we have a couple of releases, so that'll give us something to look forward to on the next episode. And then I can reassign these teams in between episodes and get some more software going out the door. So I hope you guys, wait a minute, I don't want to say that because I want to. All right, let's see. We have those 2 releases, and then we have ZLayer 6 gets a press build. ZLayer 6 gets a press build, market, press build, okay. And these 2 get releases, yes. Yes. So Door 12, that's a soft operating system, and then Base Simulator 2 is a game. Yes, okay. Yes, 500,000. Make sure we get the server process set up. That's going to go on the hosting. How are we doing? We're at 33%, so we've got plenty of room hosting. Great. All right, guys. So some good releases, some excitement to look forward to for next episode. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, please let me know down in the comments. And as a reminder, I do streaming on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Check out the video description below for details on that. Thank you so much for subscribing. I do really appreciate it. And I will see you here again real soon with the next episode. Bye, everybody. Goodbye.